Ownership isn't a luxury, it's a foundation of financial freedom. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, StephenMotivate, back at you again, talking about these super important keys that will help you build a firm financial foundation. And that's exactly what you need. You don't need another program that's going to show you all these exotic ways to make money and do this and do that. Rather, what about just getting a firm foundation? And that's what I want to help you do. And today I want to talk about step 3, one of the most important parts of building a firm foundation, and that's own something. That phrase comes from a story in my life where I finally, in my late 20s, early 30s, I think it was, I don't remember the exact date, but all I know, it was way too long. I took way too long to own something. And if you can avoid taking a long time to own something, not only will you benefit, but your future will be benefited as well. What's up, everybody? Most of you watching are not subscribed. There's only one problem. I want to help you build your freedom. And in order to do that, I need you to come on this journey with me. So let's change that today. Hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Now back to the show. And you'll do exactly what I just described. You will start the process of building a firm financial foundation. The 3 F's, firm financial foundation. And many people want to encourage you on how you can, sell crypto or do sports betting or do options trading or trade Forex. And all those things are cool and exotic, and you may make a ton of money doing it. But if you don't have a firm financial foundation, it's all going to come crashing down. And so my goal is to help you do the basics. Do the basic stuff. And if you do the basics, you'll basically be set up for life. Okay, let's get into it. The important thing here is that owning something is the key to owning your future. You can own a lot of things. When I built out this methodology, this framework, I was specifically speaking of owning real estate as one of the basic foundational principles that you should embark upon to ensure you have a firm financial foundation. Owning real estate, including mainly your primary residence, is a good first step to actually building financial freedom. You can own other things. You can own a business. You can own, a rental property. You can own other income-producing assets, and you absolutely should. However, it takes a little bit of time for you to know how to pick, where to search, and how to find good income-producing assets. In the meantime, one of the best things you can do for yourself and your future is to own a home. That's a basic thing. You may not be in a city where you can own a home. Okay, look at some other things. You may not want to own a home. Okay, look at some other things. But for the vast majority of us, owning a primary residence is going to be a good first step to building a firm financial foundation. You might say, I'm not in a space where I can afford a home. I'm not even looking for a home right now. And that could be true for you. But I don't want you to turn me off just yet, because when I talk about building a firm financial foundation, this does not mean you go out and buy a house tomorrow. It does mean you can start laying the groundwork for how might I own something like my own home, and how will that benefit my future? If you start laying the groundwork that you can, you should, and then it's just a matter of how you do it, that really takes away a lot of the mental anguish around whether or not you should even try to own a home. For most people, especially young people, it's not even on your radar. It seems like such a big thing that it's like, I'm not thinking about that. Turn the channel. Think about something else. But what I'm telling you is that people who are wealthy, who are set up for financial success, they are already thinking about, even at a young age, owning a home. It is not a foreign thing to them. Their parents, their grandparents are encouraging them to own a piece of real estate because, like I said before, when you own something, you really take ownership of your future. So, what are some ways you might own something even if you're not in the position to own something?
Hey, do you like what you're hearing? If so, let's not stop here. Click the link below and join my email list so I can come and provide you valuable information about your mindset, about the market, about everything you need to build your freedom. Click the link. Let's start today.
Well, you start laying that foundation of, let me put some money back because I'm not just going to be renting the rest of my life. Let me put some money and invest some money because at some point I might take a little bit of that out to make another investment into my future by trying to purchase my first home. You do these type of things before you're ready, right? You get ready before you're ready, and then you don't have to get ready when you're ready because you're already ready to do the thing that's going to benefit you and your financial future. And so in the meantime, in between time, you're going to be doing research around, okay, what areas should I look for a home in? You're going to talk to people who are in the space. Talk to a realtor. You're not too young to talk to a realtor. You're not too young to talk to a real estate attorney. All these things, you're an adult now. You have the capability to walk into somebody's office, get some time on their calendar, and have the discussion even if you have $0 in your pocket and $0 in your bank account. Why? Because you just got the key to building a financial foundation, and one of those keys is owning something. So do as much research as you can around where are the best places to buy. The real estate attorney who does this every day will start to tell you, okay, this area is going to be developed next, or that area is going to be developed. The realtor who's selling houses every day will tell you, well, you're going to get a lot of equity for this house if you purchase in this area. If you're not so focused on, oh, I want it to look like this. If you're not so focused on the aesthetics, the superficial, the things on the surface, and you're thinking more about your finances, you will ask questions saying, you should ask this question, in fact, what home purchase would be the best for my finances? Ask your realtor that. Ask a real estate attorney that. Ask your parents or someone who you know that has purchased a home. Ask them that. Because if you do, they will give you insight on how to approach a home purchase, not as just this big thing that you're not ready for and you're going to be stuck in, and all these things, all these feelings that we get when we start thinking about something that big. They're rather going to teach you and show you how you can look at it as an investment for your future. And when you look at it like that, if you can shift your mind to say, I don't want to have to worry about finances when I'm 40. I don't want to have to worry about finances when I'm 50 or when I'm 35. So let me make good financial choices now. And what I'm telling you is that owning a home has very little to do with the white picket fence. It has very little to do with your future spouse, your husband, or your wife. And I know you're thinking these things because I thought them as well. I thought, I'm not going to purchase a home in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't even know how long I'm going to be here. That was the worst decision I could have made. One, because I've been here longer than I thought I would. And two, because what a house used to cost when I first moved here is now double or triple what it costs now. And it would have been a good financial decision. But I didn't do the work. I didn't ask anyone. I didn't think I was ready. I didn't think I could afford it. And you'd be surprised at what you can afford. You'd be surprised at what a bank will give you to purchase a home because they know it's a worthy investment. They know that it is something that can be easily financed. Pay yourself, start something, own something. If you started something like some sort of side hustle, your third step is to really think about owning something. And briefly, we'll get into more of this at a later date, but I'll just tell you briefly my story. 2019, I purchased my first home because I'm having a child. I bought that home for probably $300,000. I didn't have that kind of money, but I was preparing, so I had maybe $10,000 to $15,000 saved up. So when it was time to purchase that home, I'm asking the realtor, I'm like, I don't know if I can afford this. Most Americans now require a side hustle of some sort just to make ends meet. And I want to help you learn how to do it the right way. So click the link below or visit the website, and I'd love to help you get your side hustle started today. This is $300,000. All I have is $15,000. And she was like, don't worry, just talk to the finance guy. So I talked to the finance guy. He works his finance magic. And all of a sudden, I'm approved for $370,000. I'm like, what in the world? That's crazy. Well, I don't want to spend as much as I'm approved for. So we end up selling on like $340,000. I find a house, yada, yada, yada. Well, the next month, within 2 months, COVID happens. The world shuts down. I'm like, oh, this was a terrible decision. I just bought a home and I'm probably going to lose my job. Very nervous, very scared. A few months later, nothing shuts down. Everything goes through the roof. We have more sales at my job than I've ever had before. We get more business than we've ever got before. And the value of my home skyrockets. And so a home that I bought for $300,000 all of a sudden is worth like $600,000. It's worth like double, according to, the market at that time. So I didn't sell the house. And some people would say, if you've got a house, it's not a liability. I mean, it's not an asset. It's a liability because it's taking money from you every week. And there's an argument to be had for that. But what it did for me, I was able to leverage what I owned in order to build what you now see. So what does that mean? Because I was all of a sudden, my house was now worth double what I paid for it. Well, on paper, where does that double go? Well, it goes back to me because I'm the owner on paper of that house. The bank is only in it for this much. So any other equity or any other value that house makes now comes to me personally. So the number one increaser of my net worth, of my wealth, of my ability to leverage and borrow and go into a bank and say I'm worth this much, or go to the SBA and say, hey, I'm worth this much, give me more money so I can continue to build my business and my thing, is all tied up into this third principle: own something. So I know that's really quick. If you want to learn more about it, I want you to connect with me. I'm going to be running a challenge here soon, and it's called Fueling Your Freedom Challenge. If you want to join in and really learn, how did this guy take something he was scared to do and maximize it, use it to its maximum potential to build everything you now see that I'm doing, then I want you to join me for the Fuel Your Freedom Challenge. I know you're scared. I was scared. I know you're nervous. I was nervous. I know you feel like you can't afford it. I felt like I couldn't afford it. But all these questions and more will be answered if you join me. So I want you to click the link below, get the information you need, if and only if you're interested in building a firm financial foundation. I'm not talking about anything exotic, nothing crazy. You're not going to get rich overnight. But what I can guarantee you is that you will build a firm financial foundation and your future, because we're now in my future. I didn't know in 2019 that this was going to matter as much as I know it matters now. But I'm telling you, your future will thank you. So I hope that helps you as much as it's helped me. Own something. If you don't join the challenge, if you don't follow me, if this is the only video you ever see from me, you need to really think about owning something. That'll make all the difference, and it'll make the difference for your future. I hope that helps you. Look, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you like this, if you're learning from this, if you've got comments on this, leave them below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay motivated. It's your boy, StephenMotivate. Peace.